Hi everyone, it's Stacy with Tarot with Stacy, psychic, medium, tarot, Lenormand, and oracle reader. I'm also a Reiki master as well. So what this is, it's a deck review for the deck, The Witch's Circle. Now this was purchased from Etsy. I believe it was under $20. It does come in a, it's a foldable, I don't know, envelope if you want to call it. And it does have some information inside the deck as well, or the deck cover, I should say. Let's go ahead. Let's go dive right into this. Again, this is a deck review. So first thing I do is I like to see if the cards slide. And this deck does slide very nice. That's one of my top things that the deck needs to slide. Now this is a lot larger. The cards are a lot larger, so it is kind of hard for me to expand my hand that far. But let's go ahead. Let's do a flip through. So our first card is the feather. Now what I like about these cards, that one, they're coded. The imagery is a little different than, the cards I've been showing before. It's more of a gray tone, not very colorful at all. Some has a little peak of color, but not much. So this one's called the feather. This one's called the butterfly, henna, thistle, pentacle, black tourmaline, which I love black tourmaline. So this one says representing grounding, protection, and the release of negative energy. That's what you use black tourmaline for. This powerful crystal reminds us to stay grounded in difficult times and to release any negative thoughts or emotions. So black tourmaline, that is a really good, actually I think I have some on right now. So black tourmaline is a very great crystal to use for negativity. And stick around too, because I'm going to do a mini reading after the deck review. All right, we have moonstone, crow, and I just read something about crows, and that I've been seeing that people have been feeding crows, and the crows have been actually leaving presents for the people. So I need to find myself some crows, because the gifts are pretty, I like them. Like they're stones, they're, glass, things like that. So if you're interested in something like that, if you have crows, give it a try. Start feeding them and see if they bring you a gift. All right. We have oak, dragon, celestite, which I love that as well. This one says representative communication, self-expression, and spiritual connection. I have selenite in here somewhere. It says the celestite reminds us to communicate openly and to connect with our spiritual selves. Now I do have some. Actually, the first time that I received that, I don't know where it's at right now. The first time I received that, it was a gift from my husband, and it was for Christmas, and it was absolutely beautiful. So celestite it's a very blue. If you can see, there's hints of blue on here. It's a very pale blue, and it also helps with angel communication. We have garnet, rose, dragonfly, sage, wolf, mugwort, owl, spider, amethyst. My all-time favorite crystal is amethyst. This says representing spiritual growth, intuition, and sobriety. The amethyst reminds us to stay sober and tap into our intuition to grow spiritually. I love amethyst. My very first large crystal was amethyst. We have cedar, and we have the fox. Very beautiful deck. Again, it was purchased from Kisses from Ibiza. Again, that was on Etsy, and I believe it was $20 or less. I think it was less. And I ended up buying several decks, and then I get free shipping. So it really does work out. And you are supporting those small businesses again, which is very important, because I was a small business owner. My husband is a small business owner. So it really does help out. All right, so let's do a mini reading here. And you can read these intuitively. You can also read them, from the messages they have. Those are very nice when they bring them here. You're not fumbling with a book like you do with most decks with oracle cards, because tarot cards have the same meaning practically, but from different decks you can pick up different things intuitively. And with the oracle cards, they can have different meanings, different cards. You never know what you're going to get. So with this one, again, it's called the Witch's Circle. Excuse me. So we're starting off with cedar. So it's telling us that it represents cleansing, purification, and protection. The cedar reminds us to purify our minds, bodies, and spaces, and to protect ourselves from negative energy. With the thistle, it's representing protection, strength, and the power of the underdog. The thistle reminds us to stand up for ourselves, to protect ourselves, even when we feel like the underdog. And then pentacle, representing material abundance, manifestation, and practicality. The pentacle reminds us to focus on our goals and to use our resources wisely. So it is telling you to explore different avenues right now, that abundance is going to start coming in. You're going to have to protect yourself because you might find yourself in a situation, because you are standing up for yourself, you are setting those boundaries, that there's going to be a little bit of conflict, a little bit of reaction. That's okay. That's what's meant to be. This is to help you grow, help you to progress, and it's going to bump you up as well because you're starting to really find yourself, finding your voice. And this year is the Strength 2024 based on numerology. So things are shifting, we are changing, we are standing up for ourselves. So there's a lot of things that are going on. So this really would be, make sure that you're setting your boundaries, that you're protecting yourself, your family, your job, anything like that. So just have that protection. With the house here, I feel like we do have that protection. We have that shelter. And with the woman here going through the forest, I feel like even though that things may be a little rocky, she is getting back to herself. She's getting back to her roots. She feels like she's grounded. And I can actually feel the energy from these cards because it's given me a resistance. So with this one, we may be resisting the change, but it is necessary. And that was the reading. And again, this was the Witch's Circle Oracle deck review. I would give this a high, almost all my cards, I give them a high reading. First of all, because I love how they slide. The imagery is very different. This is a very dark deck. And I've been showing ones that are very vibrant, very beautiful. I do like this because we do have our light self and our shadow self. So I feel like these cards are working more on our shadow self, when the other cards are really just bringing us uplifting. But these are making us kind of look into things maybe we've put on the back burner, things maybe we don't want to address, but it's telling us it's time. Go ahead and really start focusing on the things that we are meant to be doing. So that was that. So thank you for watching. Again, I am a tarot reader. I am a psychic medium. I read Lenormand cards and oracle cards as well. And it is really about finding that intuition. I was doing spirit readings as well, but I put that on the back burner for now. I really enjoyed that, and having, the ancestors come forward. Very, very fun, very interesting. And, check me out on Facebook as well. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right, I will see you on the next video. Bye now.